Okay, good morning. It is Thursday morning, about 7 o'clock. I just left the rest stop right there, just outside of Los Angeles, about 20 miles out of Los Angeles, through all the little cities there, Palm Beach and all that stuff. Hitting the road here, heading to Quartzsite. It's a couple hours down the road. I just thought I would stop. This is where I'm starting this journey. You know, I've been on the road for 2 days now. I left Tuesday morning, Tuesday, Wednesday. This is Thursday morning, so I camped out a couple nights in a couple rest stops to get where I'm at. Truck's running great. Camper's comfy to sleep in. So I'll just turn this camera around, let you see that thing in all of its glory right there out here in the desert. That's Highway 10 right down there. So I came down I-5, all the way down I-5. We just pulled off here to make some coffee, gather our thoughts, get the cameras going, and we're gonna move on. All right, so I just crossed over into Arizona. I believe this is the Columbia River down here, if I read my sign correctly. Highway 10 right up there. This is just a little pull-off, little frontage road there with some gas stations and stuff like that. But this is what caught my eye right over here. This little gem. I think I got a new project coming up here. Oh yeah, here we go, man. Check this out. Looks like they've taken most of the good parts off of it, but I think I can salvage it. Looks pretty good. I don't know about you, but I see a lot of potential right there. Okay, so we made it to Quartzsite. Here is the Quartzsite, Arizona sign entering town. There we are. Some people camping already. There's people camping everywhere around here. We got rigs galore. Where's my rig? Look at that sea of RVs out there. Holy mackerel. RVs on both sides. Oh, I see the big tent over there. Here we are heading out to Hobo Camp. Check out these rigs out here. I'm thinking I fit in right nicely out here. Oh, damn, look at this. Bunch of misfits. Perfect. Well, I made it to Hobo Camp out here in Quartzsite, Arizona. Hooked up with my buddy Jeff Blights and his friend Paul over here, and Saznak is over there too. Just take a look around. There's my little rig. There's Paul's van. And Jeff's big old mammoth S&S camper. Over there is Saznak. He's the guy that kind of staked this place out this year and kind of set it up for everybody out here. You see it's kind of sparsed out. People are camped all over the place. That's Quartzsite right there. Out in the middle of nowhere. Check out that old bus. Guy's a retired trucker. Got that old bus he drives around. So you can just drive for miles and miles out here with nothing at all. Just see there's a guy way out there. So if your rig can make it, you can go there. There's a cactus right there. Pretty old. Looks like it's going down on its last leg. Just miles and miles of desert. But I tell you, it's 73 degrees right here right now, and I know it's not like that in Seattle. Pretty cool out here. You can see why a lot of people like to come out here and just get away from it all. Some interesting looking trees out here. I'm not sure what they are, but wash right here. See that? When it's flooding out here, I'm sure that gets pretty nasty. Looks like some kind of a cedar almost, but juniper, cedar, not sure. So there's a guy here at Hobo Camp that he grows these out on his property. He's got lemons and grapefruits. He's giving them away. He's got a big bushel of them over there. So I said, I'll try one. Let's just try this baby out here. Hey, that's a nice looking grapefruit. Not very often you get homegrown grapefruit. Well, damn, that doesn't even need sugar. Nice one. Well, it looks like I made it to the world famous RTR. Let's just take a little look around here. We got all these different rigs here. A lot of nomadics out here in the desert. It looks like they're just getting ready to wrap this thing up. I got here a few days late, but they're gonna have some closing statements out here and a little cleanup action. And this thing is wrapped up for 2024. Well, I'm not gonna meet the man in person, but
And that is the right side.
I got here just for the Volunteer Appreciation Day, I guess. Got a little late. Oh well, better late than never. Got a couple old jets here on display. Wonder if them old jets left trails in the sky like those. Good morning. So we are just catching a little bit of the sunrise here. It's Saturday morning. I believe it's the 20th of January. So we're in Quartzsite, Arizona here. Let's just take a look at that sunrise. Of course, there's the mini camper. And look at that sun over there. Oh my goodness. That's pretty nice. Yeah, it's about 7:40 in the morning right now. The sun is just coming up. It's gonna come over the top of those mountains right there, due east of us. Pretty cool. Okay, we're hitting the road, heading out of Quartzsite. And there it is. We're starting off at the west side of town and heading on out. There's the big tent. You can see it in the distance there. There's the main town over on that side. Until next time, see you later, Quartzsite. Okay, good morning. We are out here somewhere in between Quartzsite and Phoenix. Just pulled over, a little place to make some breakfast, chill out for a little while. I'm gonna meet my buddy here in a little while. So let's just take a look around out here in the kind of in the desert mountain area. Yeah, there's the rig out here. You can see I got a bunch of cactuses around. There ain't nobody around for miles. There's just nobody out here. It's just wide open spaces. It's kind of cool. I imagine it's pretty desolate though in the summertime. Pretty hot. Probably gets to be 100 degrees out here. 120 degrees. Wow, let's go take a look at these babies over here. You can see this all turns into a big wash when it's pouring down rain. We had a little rain last night, a little this morning, but nothing like they're used to around here. I'm sure they get some big, huge washes. Let's go take a look at these stand of cactuses, and let me go back and make myself a little eggs, onion, and peppers for breakfast. I bought some jalapenos. I think I'm gonna fry them up. So yeah, there it is. Arizona desert, up in the mountains a little bit. I wonder if we have Bigfoot out here, or if they're only up in the northwest. The old truck camper nestles in real nice around here. Thing handles good on all this rough terrain. Just does whatever I need it to do. Well, I just stopped here in Gilda Bend for a minute. They got these great big steel dinosaurs. Somebody put a lot of work into these babies. Let's check these things out here. Oh yeah, they're solid metal. Somebody made those out of tin. There's Dino. A couple more over here. A T-Rex. A couple more over there. Pretty cool. Check those out. I see some old equipment over there too. This is Gilda Bend, Arizona. Kind of real close to the Mexican border right now. I think I just saw a migrant bus go by. Not really sure. There's a train heading over there. I wonder if Hobo's on it. Maybe I'll run into Hobo somewhere. Well, looks like I'm here. I'm gonna check out the old Slab City. I've seen a bunch of people coming here, but I've never been here. It looks pretty desolate. I can see the big weird artwork way over there. I don't know what I'm getting into, but let's head over there and check this shit out. So this is not your normal vacation spot, so I'm just coming out here to check this stuff out. This is a place where everybody comes out and lives in the desert all by themselves or with a bunch of people, and it's free. The government will not kick you out of here. Anybody can move out here if they want to and homestead this area. So here's the famous Salvation Mountain over here. It says it's closed. I don't know why it would be closed. But you know what? I really don't need to go any closer than this. I'm here. I'm looking at it. It's right there. You know, I don't see any reason for me to go any closer than this. This is one of the original monuments out here at Slab City. It's one of those things on my bucket list. I know it's not a great big attraction or anything, but I've been to Slab City. I'm going to take a little ride up the road here and look at a few more of these homesteads out here in the desert, and then hit the road and get the hell out of here. So way over there in the distance, you can see the Salton Sea. So I'm going to stop by there today too before I find a place to boondock. So here we are. This is where everybody lives out here. Heading out of here. We got some hairy ass washes in the roadway here. I'm just not going through them too fast. There's another one. Heavy rains. Oh geez. I hope we don't get washed out here, man. They could turn us around and tell us the road is flooded. Jesus criminy. Well, I am here at the Salton Sea, on the west side of the Salton Sea. I was going to walk out there to the shore, but you know, it's so wet and muddy. I'm sinking in to the mud, and I'm sure it's just going to get worse as I get out there. But you can go out. There's a slough right here. You can go out around the fence. You know, it's early in the morning right now. It's right before sunrise. So I just sunk into the mud like 3 or 4 inches. So I'm getting out of here before I get sunk in the mud. It's a good thing I didn't try to drive on this stuff. I'd be screwed. But anyway, that's the Salton Sea. This is the north end of it right here at sunrise. Sun's going to be up here in about 5-10 minutes, and I'm just passing through. Want to know the truth, there's not much going on here at the Salton Sea. I haven't seen nothing but a bunch of really rundown trailer homes, trailer parks, and not a very desirable place to live, be, vacation. Yeah, place to get the hell out of. So this is just some random road up here in the northern end of the Salton Sea. I'm telling you, man, it's pretty eerie around here. There is just not much going on, and I don't want to go off the road here. You can see people just use this place. It's a dumping ground. I imagine this road here is only to serve these power lines that run up and down the street, but very strange, very strange. Just people bring their shit down here and dump it everywhere. Very strange part of the world. So just rolling through Palm Springs, California here. All I see is wind farms and solar farms. So we're about 80 miles out of Los Angeles. I'm just on Highway 10 here, heading back to I-5, going home, and I saw these babies on the side of the road. I figured I'd stop and take a look. Man, that thing is like, it's gotta be 40 feet tall. It's a gigantic. Yeah, and there's the other one. Look at that thing. Amazing. I'm not sure what these are for. You know, there's a restaurant that's closed over there. Maybe these were part of that, or maybe these are some kind of a little park, but they are big. Yeah, so that's just to give you a little perspective of how big these things are. Gigantic. So this is Mr. Rex's Dinosaur Adventure here in Southern California on Highway 10, somewhere heading into Los Angeles. I just stopped to take a look and give a little perspective here. Look at this thing. Towers over my truck. Let's go take a look at the other one. There it is, Mr. Rex himself. Says bite me right on it. Giant. Camp Cajun. This is a little stretch of old Route 66 right here. The gateway to Southern California. There's not much left of it anymore. That's Highway 15 over there. But yeah, this was Camp Cajun. Right there, a small obelisk, just letting you know who actually conquered this land and who still controls it. Now this is the beginning of a pretty neat drive right here on 138, headed west. We got some cool scenery over there. Over here we got a train going up and around the pass. So yeah, now this is taking some back roads up through California, heading over towards the coast, avoiding all the big city. There's a train bridge he's going over right now. Yeah, this is my kind of cruise right here. Not sure what those are, but there's an awful lot of them out there. Both sides of the road. Yeah, I know these are nothing new, but you know, there is hundreds and hundreds of miles of these. This is just a little bank I found on a little side road. Little bank of solar panels. Yeah, California, Washington, Oregon. We don't have to worry about them turning us into a smart city because we're already smart cities. Right there, Smart Grid 500. They are still growing some food out here though, what they're allowed to grow. The farmers around here are really upset because Gary Newsom won't let them use the water from the dam to water their crops. So a lot of their crops are starving and dying. Oh yeah. I guess no trip to California is really complete without a walk through the orchards. I'm not sure what these are, but probably olives. That's what I'm guessing, olive trees. Check that out. So cool the way they grow so many of these things, just rows and rows and rows of them. So cool. really sure what this is over here. It looks like it's plowed under and they got something growing. I think it's either canola. I think it's canola, but I'm not sure. There's I-5 right over there. I just took a little detour to come out here and drive around the farmland a little bit. That helicopter, man, he's crop dusting right there. Check him out. I don't know how well you can see it from here, but he's crop dusting. There he goes. Cool. Wow, I'd like to stop and pull over and videotape more of that. Good morning. I'm just waking up here. I was on Highway 212, kind of took a wrong turn last night, but I ended up here last night and found this place to park. It's along this Highway 212, but let's just take a look around here. So, I mean, it doesn't get much better than this. There are some cars going by. You know, it's winter time, the trees are not in their full foliage, but there's a creek right down there. I think there's a sign right over here that says what it is. So they have picnic tables. There's a picnic table right there. You got some picnic tables over there and a little loop you can drive around. Yeah, it's Puth, P-U-T-A-H, Putha. Not sure how to pronounce that, but that's the creek we're on. So yeah, there's a little loop down there and a couple more picnic tables. I actually stayed over on this side of the road because I am headed westbound towards the ocean. Decided to go to the ocean instead of the Grand Canyon. I've been to the Grand Canyon. I've been to the ocean too, but so yeah. Over on this side, you can see we got somebody's keeping bees over there. So we got bees, and it looks like it's the power lines. So this road follows the power lines, and it's a nice road. It's pretty new. I don't see a lot of the new roads, but out here when you get away from the cities, you see a lot more nicer, lot nicer things. So yeah, this is where I woke up this morning. I didn't know what it looked like last night. I pulled in, it was pitch black, and there is no lights around here. I heard coyotes all night long and hoot owls this morning. So we're gonna pack them up and get out of here. So this is a super nice drive. Looks like we're coming up on some people here. Looks like we got some cabins. We got a little trailer park here. Oh, it's a little resort up in here. And there's a shot of the creek down there. Yeah, this is a nice little drive. 40 miles an hour, 45 miles an hour. Nice slow little drive. Yeah, I had to come down and get a shot of the creek itself. It's not much of a creek, but it is definitely a creek. Out here in the middle of Nowheresville, California. But look at those hills. I love those rolling green hills. With the coyotes barking last night. What a cool place. No overnight parking in the little park here though. I was just on the side of the road. Okay, so this is Lake Berryessa, which feeds into that little creek right where I was just at. And that goes down to a thing called Devil's Gate, which looks like a little dam. I'm not sure if it's an energy generating dam, but there's a little dam right down there. But there it is, Lake Berryessa up here on Highway 128. That's where we are right now. quite a nice drive early in the morning with a nice fresh cup of Peet's coffee. Yeah, so nice. These are the kind of roads that I find absolutely amazing. Look at that. Just trees everywhere. This has been an awesome ride down 128th. It's a long drive. I'd take the whole day to do it. If I was a little more domesticated, I'd have stopped at some of the nice little restaurants along the way, but I'm on my way to Fort Bragg, and I'm gonna cook bacon and eggs up on the hill above the ocean somewhere. But just look at that drive. So cool. Look at the giant trees all along the sides of the road. So nice. Look at that. Oh man, just in the thicket. Look at that. So cool, man. God, I love that. So I just had to get out and walk around here just a minute in this big old thicket of trees. Just look at this, man. And right down there is a river. Couldn't see it when I was driving, but I can see it when I stopped. So nice. Gotta admit, California's a beautiful place. Just like Oregon and Washington, beautiful places. But man, what happened? What happened to our country? Just a little walk in the woods here. A big old burned out tree right here. That was an old growth redwood. So cool. George and Mary Gardner Grove. So this is the George and Mary Gardner Grove. That pretty much ends Highway 128. It ends right here at the Pacific Ocean, right by Fort Bragg. Let's take a look around. This is where I'm going to stop and make my lunch. So yeah, and look out there. It's a little Vista Point right here. Day parking only, no overnight parking. You know, it's a drizzly, rainy day, but still really nice. And there's not a bunch of bennies around. Okay, good morning. We are coming up 199, coming up over Grants Pass here this morning. We just left Crescent City and we're heading back to I-5. This is the last leg of this journey. Just coming up here, it's a beautiful drive up and down this highway. But I have noticed they're doing a lot of clear cutting along the road here to prevent wild forest fires, so they can focus on their controlled fires more. So let's just take a look around at what I see here. So you can see they have a lot of trees cut, and this is going on up and down this whole highway, this whole leg of the journey. So it's not the greatest note to end a video on, but I'll be hitting I-5 here and heading home. Got to go to work tomorrow, so that's the end of this journey. Catch you in the next one. Thanks for watching.